Syketaneg here on the same side, and Michael and Deeps. That's actually...
And I think they're starting to...
That's a pretty good side to be on for Syketaneg both, because Deeps has been on a crazy run. He 2-0 really to get to where he is pretty well, and Michael is, statistically speaking lately, probably the favorite to win the tournament today.
Okay.
I think his set count against Aurelia is higher than you would believe.
I haven't been able to see the back-to-back or any of the games today due to tournament running, but it seems like...
DavidCue popping out early, looking for the hard down smash read up on that top platform, and he gets the shine into back air instantly. Nice back air follow-up. He is going to take the one-stock lead over Sanchaz.
This matchup, I think a lot of people lately have been saying is Falco favorite, especially after last year, or 2016 being the year of Falco and all the big players coming up.
This matchup is the reason that Falco is still considered a top character. I honestly believe that.
His punish game is just so good against Falco.
Yeah, and you need a character to play against Fox with. You have to have it in this game. Falco has been putting up pretty strong results against a lot of Fox players. Gods particularly, and On Your Way Down.
Randall the savior.
Randall helping out there a little bit. Now DavidCue gets to retain his stock on Yoshi's game 1. He's at 100. Both these guys are at over 140 on Yoshi's.
One strong back air should take it, but
from anywhere.
A little bit of jitters on both sides, trying not to lose any stocks.
Great spacing there from DavidCue. Winds up getting the dare into a raw back air conversion.
Yeah. Kind of smart, because doing a weird down air might have sent him on the stage and caused a reverse edge guard.
DavidCue is running away with this game now a little bit.
Oh yeah. Had someone talking in our ears for a second. Sorry, guys.
Not a problem, as that back air from Sanchaz is going to take the first stock from DavidCue, but if DavidCue can keep the momentum going, this could be a freight train coming.
I'm seeing a lot more pressure come out from DavidCue than Sanchaz. It's like frustrating to see, because I love playing Fox myself, and I know like the technical skill that Fox has is enough to put a lot more pressure, especially on this stage, because of how low the ceiling platform is. But he's having a hard time getting any conversions, especially since he can't get any grabs off.
Yeah, he's definitely been able to get grabs. DavidCue has been warding him up about as hard as he can, as that unfortunate suicide. These guys play very fundamentally different. Sanchaz plays multiple games, and he pretty much relies on his neutral in all the different fighting games and competitive style games that he plays. He is an incredibly fundamentally sound player when it comes to fighting games in general, but when it comes to melee, it's a little bit of a different animal.
Oh yeah.
He's got
to Zelda.
Sheik. He is a Sheik main. I would love to see a Zelda, of course. That's not going to happen.
Let's go, dude.
He's got a solid Sheik. I watched him playing a couple of matches in bracket earlier. I think his plan now is can he get grabbed with Sheik where he couldn't with Fox.
Right.
And so far so good, as he comes out on the outset just trying to mix it up here. Maybe catch DavidCue off guard, who was probably expecting a Fox matchup.
I know some people try to counterpick Sheik on Falco for some reason. I think it's Falco favored personally, but the tech chasing is just something that a lot of people can't not do. It's so easy to well, not easy, but it's very easy to consistently get it down, and a lot of players lately with the skill ceiling growing have been able to kind of perfect it. And
there's a lot of matchups though that are, it's not necessarily because it's a favored matchup. He's in a spot right now where I think he's going to feel more comfortable with Sheik the way that DavidCue is playing, and it all comes down to how well every individual player knows the matchup. Because, I mean,
it's not safe, my guy.
Yeah, in reality, the percentages as far as favorites go in matchups when it comes to, like, Sheik Falco, Fox Falco, Marth in either of the Spacies, Marth and Sheik, it really comes down to players and their skill. The actual percentages are within 55-45 for all of them in any direction, no matter what. So.
And then even that's kind of subjective, because some people might say specific things about characters there. What make it 55-45 in either direction, right?
This is going much better for Sanchaz so far. The Sheik picks kept him even with DavidCue so far.
I think it's also the stage. Like even just like being able to keep DavidCue off him a little bit more, like run away. Obviously that double jump was not safe.
Not at all. Spiked right into the netherworld on that stock.
But he's got a higher third platform to go to. He's got more, like a farther stage to run on. It's a little bit easier for him to get rid of the lasers. He can power shield a little bit more.
I spoke too soon, because now it's looking like DavidCue is feeling himself a little bit. That Nair getting him out of certain danger and putting Falco in a bad spot. That's going to take the stock there. Nice little conversion from Sanchez.
I was expecting a needle, but, you know, that works too. I actually haven't seen him land a needle yet. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't really needed to throw him because these guys have been close up too much. He hasn't been able to use the needle for spacing as well. Good down tilt. That was really, really nicely played.
Oh, and he tried to go for it again. That's kind of sneaky, I'm not going.
DavidCue was ready for it the second time, and he gets the laser short hop into forward smash.
That's why you don't hold him.
Now, it was smart of Sanchez to go for it a second time, but DavidCue was ready with the shine. Down smash. Forward air is staying even early, but DavidCue able to keep surviving the Sheik onslaught. Oh, what just happened here?
Uh-oh. No jump!
Oh, wow. That was a really bad missed input bug from DavidCue, and Sanchez did not die there. So suddenly we have an even game. After a really
wonky... Needle? No?
Really wonky off-stage happenings there.
We're seeing nerves hit both of these players, I think, because neither one of them is being able to convert off anything else anymore.
They were getting flustered for a second because of that crazy offstage setting, but these guys will pick it right back up in a moment. Spikes him. Now, Sheik's going to be able to get it back. But
no shine, okay.
Gets the running conversion. Oh! Smart from Sanchez. Good way to survive. That was really close, too. Shino stalls for a second.
Trying to figure out a way to get back on. Finally relieves a little bit of the pressure, but he's back where he started. I'm hoping he can get a grab to kind of go somewhere with it, but DavidCue is not overcommitting on anything. It's very smart of him.
That down air from Falco is going to take it. Sanchez went for the ledge again and got red that time. DavidCue going to take a lead here, 2-0.
I'm hoping we see him. I kind of want to see him switch back to Fox because his Fox looked like it had more, like it was keeping up with pace, but he was just getting run over because of the small stage.
Yeah, I think the character switch, I'm actually on the other side of it. I think that the character switch helped him a lot as a Sheik. Although he's going to switch to Falco. I guess he just has a lot of characters. Now we're going to get the Ditto back to Battlefield. Well, that's relatively risky when you're playing against somebody who like straight up mains the character to try to hit him in a Ditto, but maybe he feels more comfortable having lasers of his own, so we will see momentarily.
Well, we also didn't see him use needles, if at all, when he played Sheik. He hit shield with it once, and if he really feels that way about projectiles, he should have just stayed with Sheik and tried to use his needles a little bit more, you know?
Could be, but on the other hand, Falco has some interesting gimmicks that he can get in the Ditto, although DavidCue is going to show a little bit more of a fundamental aspect of Falco that Sanchez may not have, not maining the character as well. Getting some good reads here.
He could, Sanchez could also just not be as technically skilled as DavidCue, making it a lot harder for him to pull out these really good extended combos that DavidCue has been. So, not really sure how I feel about this matchup.
That was a really good forward tilt there from Sanchez. He's definitely got this technical skill, but character knowledge is really hurting him here.
Like, see, if he was a Falco player, he would have known that that side B would have come back. You know?
Oh, missing the stage, and that is looking like it's going to spell the end very close, very soon for Sanchez. He's only got 2 stocks to work with.
Even in the player cam, you can see him shaking his head like,
Hits the up air. We Fox now for a second there.
Let's go, dude. No DI, am I right? There we go. We got combos. No? Okay, all right.
A little bit of down air. A lot of down air, as you will see in a Falco Ditto.
I just realized they're opposite colors. They have the same color as their opponents, the same color shield as their opponent's character. That's kind of cool. But
recovery on stage with that side B, putting Sanchez kind of in a bad spot, but he winds up recovering from it, looking for the forward smash. Something he really kind of needs to connect is a really good stock finisher right now before this gets out of hand.
Down it.
All right, that was a good spot to be in. Gets the jab.
What?
Shines him into the spike. That was really nice from Sanchez.
That was
a recovery on, I think he wanted to do shine dare, and he went shine ledge grab, jump up dare, because he was forced to. But he was able to pull it off, and now suddenly it went from looking dismal to virtually even, although that forward smash is going to change everything very quickly. Sanchez on his last stock.
No DI.
He's going to need a little bit of a recovery here immediately.
I think even if I lose as Sanchez, even if I win as Sanchez, I'm so frustrated because
Yeah, that was a difficult set for him. DavidCue hitting him with the spike, and he tries to air dodge back up to stage. I don't think that was intentional.
Like,
that is going to do it. DavidCue is going to wrap that one up 3-0.
Oh, yeah. I kind of, after the second game switch again, I kind of expected it, but he made it look like he could do something with a little bit more adjustment. He might have been able to, but it seemed like he didn't have much of a game plan to go through with.